Are you finding it challenging to land your dream job? Perhaps your resume might be the culprit. In the world of career advancement, a resume is more than just a piece of paper. It's your first impression, your elevator pitch, your golden ticket to an interview. It's a snapshot of your professional journey, and it needs to capture the attention of hiring managers in just a few seconds. In today's competitive market, having a well-crafted resume can make all the difference. It's not just about listing qualifications and experiences, but about telling your unique story in a compelling way. In the next 10 minutes, we'll be sharing step-by-step guidelines to perfect your resume. We'll explore the purpose of a resume, how to tailor it for each job, the key ingredients of a powerful resume, and the common mistakes to avoid. So buckle up and stay tuned to transform your resume into your most powerful job hunting tool. And don't forget to subscribe for more interesting tips. Before we dive in, let's clarify what a resume does. It's not just a job history document. Far from it, actually. Think of your resume as a powerful marketing tool. It's your stage, your spotlight, your moment to shine. It's where you present yourself, your skills, and your experiences to potential employers, much like how a product is marketed to consumers. Now, just as every product needs to be tailored to its target audience, your resume also needs to be customized. It's not a one-size-fits-all situation here. Each job you apply for has unique requirements, and your resume should reflect that. It should highlight the skills and experiences that are most relevant to the job at hand, making it crystal clear to potential employers why you're the perfect fit. So remember, your resume should be a billboard, advertising your skills and achievements in the best light possible. One size does not fit all when it comes to resumes. Let's delve into that. Imagine you're a tailor, and each job application is a unique client. You wouldn't use the same measurements for everyone, would you? Similarly, each resume you send out should be customized to fit the specific job you're applying for. Now, how do you tailor a resume? It all starts with studying the job description. This is your treasure map, highlighting the key skills and experiences your potential employer is looking for. It's like the customer telling the tailor exactly what they want in their outfit. Let's say you're applying for a project management role, and the job description emphasizes communication and leadership skills. You wouldn't just mention these skills in a list, but you'd provide examples of how you've used them in previous roles. Maybe you led a team to successfully complete a project ahead of schedule, or perhaps you negotiated a deal with a difficult client. And remember, the job description is also a goldmine for keywords. These are the specific terms or phrases that a company uses to describe the skills and experiences they're looking for. Including these keywords in your resume not only shows that you're a perfect fit for the job, but it also helps your resume get past any automated screening systems the company might be using. But it's not just about the skills and experiences. It's also about the company culture. Do some research on the company and try to get a sense of what they value. If a company prides itself on innovation, highlight your creative problem-solving skills. If they're all about teamwork, talk about your experience working in teams and your ability to collaborate effectively. So, as you're crafting your resume, remember to keep it specific and relevant. Just like a well-tailored suit, your resume should fit the job description perfectly, highlighting the skills and experiences that make you the ideal candidate. Remember, every job is unique, and so should be your resume for each application. Because in the job market, it's the best dressed who often get the call. So, what makes a resume stand out? Let's dissect the anatomy of an effective resume, starting with the header. This is your first impression. It should include your name, contact information, and professional title. Be sure to use a professional email address and skip adding your home address for privacy reasons. Next, we move on to the summary or objective. The summary is your elevator pitch, a concise overview of your qualifications and career achievements. If you're a fresh graduate or changing careers, an objective statement is your best bet. This should clearly articulate your career goals and how you can contribute to the potential employer's success. Now let's talk about the experience section. This is where you showcase your professional history. Start with your most recent job and work backwards. Each entry should include your job title, company name, dates of employment, and a list of responsibilities and achievements. Use power verbs and quantify your achievements wherever possible. For instance, instead of saying managed a team, you could say, led a team of 10 to increase sales by 20%. Up next is the skills section. This is your chance to highlight relevant skills that you've not mentioned in your experience section. Technical skills, languages, and soft skills like leadership and communication all have a place here. Remember, Don't just list skills, provide context. Show how you've applied these skills in a professional setting. Last but not least, the education section. List your highest degree first and include the name of the institution, your field of study, and graduation date. If you're a recent grad, you might consider including relevant coursework or projects. One final note, a powerful resume isn't just about what you include, but also about how you present it. Keep it clean, concise, and error-free. Use bullet points for easy readability and stick to a professional font and layout. Craft each section carefully to build a compelling story of your professional journey. After all, your resume isn't just a document, it's a representation of you. Now that we know what to include, let's talk about what not to. Ever heard the saying, "The devil is in the details"? Well, it couldn't be more true when it comes to resumes. One of the most common mistakes is typos. Misspellings, grammatical errors, and inconsistent formatting can send your resume straight to the reject pile. It gives the impression of carelessness and lack of attention to detail. So ensure to proofread your resume, not once, not twice, but thrice. And don't just rely on spell check, it won't catch everything. Get a second pair of eyes to look over your resume. A fresh perspective can catch errors that you might have missed. Next on the list is including irrelevant information. It's essential to customize your resume for each job application. Including experience that isn't relevant to the position you're applying for can make your resume appear unfocused. The hiring manager's time is precious, and you want to make it easy for them to see why you're the perfect fit for the job. If you're applying for a marketing position, your summer job as a lifeguard probably doesn't need to be on there. Stick to the experience and skills that align with the job description. Last but certainly not least is having an unprofessional email address. This is often an overlooked aspect of a resume, but it's a detail that can make or break your chances. An email address like partyanimal123 or hotstuff88 isn't going to impress any potential employers. Stick with something simple, ideally your name. It's professional and easy to remember. Remember, your resume is the first impression a potential employer will have of you. It's your chance to show them why you're the perfect candidate for the job. So take the time to make it shine. Avoid typos, only include relevant information, and ensure your contact details, especially your email address, are professional. Avoid these pitfalls to ensure your resume makes the best first impression. Let's bring it all together now. In our journey to perfecting your resume, we've taken a deep dive into several crucial aspects. First, we explored the fundamental purpose of a resume. It's not just a piece of paper listing your experiences and qualifications. It's your story, a narrative that communicates who you are, what you bring to the table, and how you can add value to a potential employer. It's a document that, when crafted correctly, can open doors to opportunities and pave the way towards your dream job. Next, we discussed the importance of tailoring your resume for each job you apply for. Gone are the days of the one-size-fits-all resume. Today's job market requires a bespoke approach. By customizing your resume to align with the specific needs and expectations of each job, you make it easier for recruiters to see your suitability for the role. This approach can significantly increase your chances of landing that coveted interview. We then explored the essential ingredients of a powerful resume. These include a compelling summary or objective, a detailed work experience section, a list of relevant skills, and a section dedicated to your education and professional development. Remember, each of these components should tell a part of your unique professional story and collectively make a strong case for your candidacy. Finally, we looked at some common resume mistakes that you should avoid at all costs. These include unexplained gaps in employment, irrelevant information, poor formatting, and grammatical errors. Your resume is a reflection of your professionalism and attention to detail. Any mistakes can undermine your chances of securing your dream job. With these tips, you're now ready to create a resume that opens doors to your dream job. Remember, your resume is your personal brand. Make it count.